welcome to Last Girl Therapy. So, yes, there were many years before I got to the space that I am in now with universe speak and universe belief. And now it is very easy, it is very effortless for me to say, like, money flows to me easily. The universe is always working in my favor. Like, I say that and I don't have any weird sensations in my body, but I can tell you, like, if you had talked to me even just a few years ago, I would say that and I would not believe it. I would say that and I would pretend to, and I just wouldn't believe it. And the thing that changed for me was not only going through an immense illness where I had no choice but to believe in myself and believe that some good could come out of this. Like, that was a main driver. But the other factor was I honestly got so tired of living in anxiety and living waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, I was highly pessimistic. I was always that person where if somebody else was really, really happy, I was just kind of like, well, you just wait, because anxiety says the other shoe always drops. And I think about that now and I'm just like, I had absolutely no way to regulate and I didn't know what was going on. And thank God I found intuitive work. Thank God I worked with a practitioner where I was like, oh, I can actually learn my signals and learn how to trust myself. Because the moment that I learned how to do that, my anxiety reduced by like 80%. And there's a reason that I teach that in my sessions now. The reason that I encourage individuals to get in touch with their soul, to actually build self-trust and self-belief is because I have seen it work to reduce anxiety. I've seen it in myself and I have seen it in my clients. When you start to believe in yourself so fully, and then you start to incorporate belief in the universe, or vice versa. Say you start believing in the universe, testing signs, stuff like that, and then you go inward. There's almost so much proof that things are working out for you that you can't not believe in it. So in my case, even before I got sick, I was asking for signs, and the signs always showed up. That's the thing. I would say, show me a sign that this is going to be okay. And the sign showed up. I did reach a point where I started questioning the signs because at that point I was getting sick and my anxiety was so great that I overpowered the universal signals. I didn't know how to stay in the flow of it. And then once I started incorporating my own intuitive work, so getting in touch with my signals, my soul, yes or no, what feels right, what feels aligned, it's kind of like coming into perfect harmony. That's the best way that I can describe it. You basically come into perfect harmony between you and whatever's up there for you. And that space is so much calmer than the space that I was previously in, where I was always, always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Because that space, the space that I knew for the majority of my life prior to the last few years, was a space rooted in deep fear, deep anxiety, and absolutely no trust in myself. I was wildly afraid that something would always go wrong. And what that looked like in practice was I would use a lot of language, or I had a lot of internal self-beliefs that it's not that I felt like I was undeserving of receiving good things. It was that I just didn't think that they were going to show up. So I would say I'm never going to make enough money no matter how hard I try. And even as I say that to you, my body is rejecting that. My soul is no, my stomach's tight, my chest feels weird. It's rejecting that because it's no longer a true belief. Other things would be if there was a coincidence, oh, it's just a fluke. It was never oh my gosh, yeah, wow, thank you so much, universe. It was oh yeah, okay, whatever, fine. I would always, always, always look for the negative. And if you look for the negative enough, you're gonna find it. But the interesting concept is, if you spend 100% of your time looking for the negative, you are going to miss the 99.9% of the positive that's actually occurring. And that was something that I could not get behind until I actually had true hardship and true pain and true difficulty, that I started looking around and I said, well, I'm living negatively, because I had a lot of stuff going on. I had a lot of things happening at me. And the only thing that I could control was how I responded to it. And the moment that I started saying, I'm just not going to dig into the negativity anymore, and I'm gonna believe that there's something else out there, something positive, everything started shifting.